I help you?
Where is my Christian brother from another mother?
Oh my gosh, my favorite man. How are you, son?
I'm doing well. I'm calling to check in on you, man. See how you're
How
doing.
was you? I've been watching the replay. What was your post-mortem? How they have a meeting. What was your thoughts about the whole roundtable?
Oh, loved it. I mean,
Did it meet your expectation?
100%,
Good.
100%. I mean, we had great people, great content. Everybody contributed. I loved it. It was. That's why I knew when I got back to New York, I knew I had a bunch of things I had to do and get some things accomplished. And then I wanted to make sure that I made a point to reach out to everybody to follow up, see where they're at, make sure they're moving forward. Making hay while the sun shines, man. That's why I'm just reaching out to everybody to see where you're at, man. See what we got to do, what I can do on my end with my team to help you move forward and get going.
What's funny is I'm going to take Jim and Kim out. They're only about an hour from us.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them we're going to kind of keep each other accountable. Because we both, obviously, we both said it's...
I agree.
And we were both sincere, going, life's too short. You're either going to do it. That's what I told Jeannie. So that, out of everything, that's going to keep me accountable. Because I guaranteed I was going to have 3 brokers, 3 contractors, and 10 stores by December 31st. And I mean that. So, that alone was worth the trip. You know what I mean?
Love it, man. It's so Marty, it is so painfully doable, brother. You just tell me, man, you just reach out to us whenever you need help with anything. You let me know whatever we can do to help you get going.
I tell you what, I wish I could help you in some way. You're the real deal. I know it sounds like you are, I tell everybody, I said the smartest entrepreneur I know, and I mean that I'm so great. I'm telling you, I wish I could help you. Someday I will.
I wish you would just refer to me as the sexiest entrepreneur you know versus the smartest.
I bow down every time I mention your name to Jeannie because you're so great in my eye. No, seriously, it's one of these days I'm going to come up here and I'm going to either take you to an Army game, maybe
Love
I'll
it, man.
Ohio State, but no, I told you when we did the post meeting. What a phenomenal group of guys to sit there. I mean, these are people that are making money. This is not the wannabes.
Exactly.
This is the people that know how to do that. So I think you're on the right track. So
exactly, love it. So where are you at? So since you got back over the last week and a half, where are you at with everything moving forward? Because we're coming up. What is it tomorrow? What are we? Tomorrow, the day after? Either way, we're closing out in November here in about 5 minutes. So.
No, it's over, but I've got a list, believe it or not, I've got about a list of about 10 to 12 what I call really good suspects for the contractors in my own backyard.
Awesome.
I got some ones that, and long story short is, out of this 10, I know there's 2 or 3, and I know this isn't against what you say, I don't need the money, so to close these guys are going to be a no-brainer. I'm going to give them 100% to get it going.
Beautiful.
And I know you're saying only do that when you need to, but for me, it's the quickest close in the world that I can go prove to them.
Awesome. So have you talked to Jim and Kim since you've been back?
Me and Jeannie, like I said, in fact, I just watched their video yesterday. We're going to go take them out for drinks.
Awesome.
And go pick their brain, and half of it was tongue-in-cheek, the other was true. We're going to kind of motivate each other.
Totally.
Not to be a dead horse. It's time. Why waste all this time and money and effort?
Totally agree.
To do it.
Totally agree.
So,
how's Jeannie doing?
Anyway, she's doing fine. She's sold, brother. Out of anything else, she's the real boss, and she's sold. But
awesome.
Long story short, no, we're gonna spend 20 hours a week to start. And I told you in my email, my big goal is to go hang out with her. And when you get kicked out of a store, it's easy to laugh about it when you got somebody else.
Sure.
Instead of, oh my God, we're at a meeting. She goes, Joel, I was sold last year.
That's awesome.
Now she's taking all the credit, so I don't have to talk to her.
That's awesome.
No.
So, listen to me. You make sure you stay in touch. If you need anything between now and whenever, you make sure you reach out to me. I'm dead serious, man. If you're in New York, man, let's. You guys should go do a go tour New York City sometime for like a weekend or a couple days. Then take the train down to West Point. It's like 45 minutes. I'll pick you up from there. We'll spend the weekend at Army sometime, tour the place, and go to an Army game, man. You'd love it.
Well, do me a favor. Let's take it. And I went to New York one time from a guy who used to make cabinets for these rich people in the Dakota building, and we fell in love with New York, and I wanted to get back. I tell you what, will you email me a date or two, and we'll just make it a date? I'd love
You should. I mean,
we'll be up.
let's plan on goes this. They only have 2 more home games this year, so but let's plan on doing that next year for sure because. I think last year, Spencer and his wife, they did exactly that. They wanted to take a vacation. They'd never been to New York. They went, they toured it. They were there for a couple of days in New York City, took the train down. We picked them up, spent a couple of days with them, toured West Point, took them to I think they saw the Air Force game, but they loved it, man. They loved it.
Well,
So.
how far are you from New York City?
New York City drive, if I'm not hitting traffic, I'm about 4 hours. But like I say, what I would do, if you guys flew there, and if you guys went and toured New York City during the week, and then like I say, you took the train down, the train is literally like 45 minutes tops. We pick you up from the train station on like, I don't know, maybe like a Thursday night or a Friday morning. We'll tour the place, tour West Point. I'll get some guided tours and all that kind of stuff. Go hit a home game on Saturday. We'd have a good time, man.
Well, even just breaking bread together. I'd like to come up there and just kind of hang out. I know you're a busy guy, but I'd love to just hang out. You're the real deal. So,
But if we can mix college football in with it, it makes it that much better.
There you go. I'm still fair weather, but hopefully we're number 3 for Ohio State right now. So they're on a bye this week. So
yeah, they're getting it done, man. They're getting it done.
So, but from the bottom of my heart, Joel, I appreciate what you did for me up there.
No problem, man.
And it fits everything with my lifestyle, with my walk with Christ, and where I want to go. So you've changed my life, and I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, bro. In fact, I'm gonna go hit up Jim and Kim right now and give them a hard time. So I'm gonna call them right now.
Do me a favor, tell them that I've already got 3, and I need 2 more, and tell them where the hell are they. So, anyways, that'd be funny.
I'll pass on the good word.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, brother. Bye.
Hello.
Where's Kimmy Cakes?
Hey, how are you?
No, the question is, how are you?
Oh, we were just talking about getting this going. We're actually sitting here trying to come up with a plan.
I love
That's
it.
funny.
I love it. I love it. I just got off the phone with Marty, and we were doing our best to badmouth you guys. And
I know. I figured he'd be wanting to go out to dinner here soon. Him and his wife.
that's what he told me to tell you. Seriously, I literally just got the phone with him. He told me. I told him, I said, I'm going to call Big Jimmy Jam and Kimmy Cakes and see what they're up to. And he said, give my best. Make sure we're going to get together ASAP, etc. So he and his wife Jenny, they're gung ho, ready to roll.
Yeah, I got on Vistaprint because that's who he recommended when we talked to him, how cheap they are.
Oh, yeah.
And we're trying to come up with we have the logo, actually. We just got to get the right phone number and website to it. And then I guess after that, I don't know where to go or getting all the rest of the stuff set up. But I think Jimmy, or you know what to do, right? Yeah. Yeah, he said he knows which way to go. So
what can I do to help you guys? What can my people do to help you guys? What can I do to help?
Okay, I'm going to put you on speaker, okay?
Sure.
Okay, ask that question one more time, Joel.
I said, what can I do? What can my team do to help you guys get going? To support you guys, put you in the right position, give you info, whatever is necessary. What can we do to help?
I think she's pushing me in the right direction. I mean, I can get the...
Oh, so that means you sold your NEMT business.
No, that's a little bit before. You got us all in an uproar over that.
You guys fight nice. That didn't cause any marital problems. You guys weren't fighting over it, were you?
No. I shared your information with my oldest son, and he's all hyped up about the broker business
Good.
and all that. He wants to know when we're selling.
Good. Good.
He has to put up with the crap every day. So,
How many? Refresh my memory. You guys got what? 45 vehicles, right?
the fleet's about 45. We've got anywhere from 35 to 40 vehicles a day on the road.
And so, how many drivers do you guys have on your roster, part time, full time?
At least 40.
Beautiful.
And
your son, he's pretty much the baller shot caller now, huh?
He calls us for the big stuff.
Good.
But as far as the everyday stuff, I mean, we were trying to work in there, and it's a small office, and every driver has to come by mine and Kim's office, and so we never got anything done.
Yeah, no, trust me, I get that, man. I get that.
So we're trying to do it from home. That has its challenges. But when did you sell your NEMT?
08.
So you've been out of it for quite a while.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm deeply involved in the NEMT business because I work with so many people. So that's what's always kept me kind of. I mean, that's what keeps me so in tune with the industry is working with everybody around the country. So seeing all the different things and the changes and variations everywhere. But yeah, I mean, like I said before, when I was before I started the broker business, I was about 75-80% decided that I was going to start the home care business, and that's when I stumbled into what Dexter was doing, and that's what really gave me the idea to start my broker business, and it's been no looking back. So you figure I'm in the 8th or 9th year doing this. So yeah, so I've obviously
sold your existing NEMT to someone else.
Yeah. So and it was the right time because for me, was it going to be? I was in a position where I was going to have to start recapitalizing vehicles. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, obviously, you're always doing that when you have a larger fleet. You're always doing that. But I was at a point in time where, okay, I'm going to have to start doing some serious recapitalization here. A, B. I mean, what was the long-term plan? I mean, was I going to be 75 years old transporting 85-year-old people? That wasn't going to be an option. So for me, it was less about like headache or heartache of having driver-related problems or anything like that, and more about it was time for the new chapter. And I had, like I told you guys before, I had a nice little pot of gold that I had saved up, which made my business look that much better on paper. So it was the timing was right, man. And again, for you, like we talked about. Think about it. We talked on Friday night at the meet and greet, and yet Saturday morning, one of the very first things I talked to you when we started that roundtable gathering was it's time for you guys to sell, and that was based on a little bit of what I knew about you guys from the year previously, what you had told me, but even more specifically, our conversation on Friday night. Based upon your numbers, the volume, and then even more so than that. Is what's going to be happening and changes coming in the future. And it's kind of like what I talked about. The changes that are happening in North Carolina could be coming soon to Ohio. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, we're on marked time anyways.
I agree.
I've seen that with all our contract renewals. I mean, we're having some issues with them.
Like I said before, and we talked about it, and it's obviously, buy low, sell high. Well, you're at a high point right now. So now you have you are in the position where you could be much more audacious in selling this business versus if we wait another 1, maybe 2 years tops. We wait 2 years tops. If things have declined, if trip volume has declined, if regulation has increased, if there's been more diversification between everything from rideshare coming in and diluting the market, I don't know. But do we want to really take a chance and predict all that? So again, let's put ourselves in a position where you could be rather audacious in how you sell. I mean, it's like I talked to you when I talked to you guys and Keith. Keith has to sell, obviously, but so he has less room for margin. He can't be as bold and audacious in his pricing, whereas you guys can really swing for the fences, and let's hope we could hit a grand slam.
Right. I mean, I agree with a lot of the changes that are coming. I mean, we're trying to do an RFP for a county that we really haven't got a lot of work from, but boy, it's a lot of work for something we probably won't even get because we can't compete against some of these community-based systems. So you're just around picking up whatever they can't handle.
Exactly.
and then they want you to do it for half what you normally charge.
Exactly. And now that RFP, without knowing all the details, is it heavy ambulatory, wheelchair, stretcher? What is it?
Oh, no, it has to be one price for any vehicle that.
Oh, get out of here, dude! Get out of here! Get out of here!
Or out of county, same
In
thing.
county, out of county.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
that's.
I know.
Without looking at it, just what you just told me there in the last 5 seconds. That's an RFP that Joel Davis would never waste his time on ever.
We're sitting here discussing. We've got our accountant involved. We're involved. We've spent a couple days on it already.
I think it's a waste of time.
Dude, screw that. Some of the best deals are the deals that don't happen, and I guarantee you that's one of them.
Right.
Screw
Call
that.
us when you need someone to clean it up. I guess.
Exactly, and that's when you name your price.
Well, we've done that in the past. So I mean, it's worked for me in the past. But again, with all the we see a lot of new companies opening up, and they're driving around 15-year-old vehicles, and God knows where they got those drivers from.
Exactly.
So, but anywho, you definitely got us thinking. The broker thing is, again, I just sat here and looked at my logo 2 minutes before you called.
Well, here's the good thing man. You guys are in a great spot where it's like you guys aren't desperate. You got time, you got options. You didn't take out a second or third mortgage on the house to make sure to keep the lights on. I mean, you guys are in a great situation. So yeah, I want you to, move your ass and let's get going here. But, you guys have no applied pressure other than your own internal motivation to move. And obviously, and then me calling you, which I noticed that every time I call you, Jim, you don't answer the phone. Whereas
well, I don't answer some bitches that can't tell me who they are before they call. I ain't got time for.
What about Kimmy Cake? She answers.
Well, she's a little bit more liberal.
No, it's because you're more stuck up. You're sitting there drinking your Starbucks, and I'm sitting here drinking Dunkin' Donuts.
No, I'm drinking my water because they tell me it's good for me.
What about your surgery? What'd you line up with that?
I just got back from therapy about an hour ago. We're discussing surgery as we speak as well.
How you feeling?
Like crap.
You gotta fix yourself, soldier. Gotta fix yourself.
I know. But like I said, just talking to you and talking to her has already got my mind off of it. Now go hurt. How's that?
There you go. Awesome.
But no, I do have this information. I know we're past the years and all that. But if I have something, that definitely needs something, I feel I could probably email him and get a response.
100%.
So
Either way, shoot me an email, whatever is necessary. Anything we can do to help you guys get going. Definitely, I love the fact that you guys are staying in touch with Marty. Make sure you do kind of push each other, hold each other. I'm sure that you guys will have some type of joint venture collaboration in the future, which would be awesome.
I think it'd be beneficial to both of us.
Huge. That's what we want, man. So.
All right, well, keep us updated on what's going on.
Definitely, will do, man. Great talking to you guys. Y'all be well.
Take care.
See you, Joel.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What's going on, sir?
Cherry Berry!
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Sitting here waiting for a client to finish up.
Well, good. I'm glad you're busy. That's what I like to hear. Business good?
It's good, man. It's doable, but it's about to get better because I'm about to send you some money.
What about?
You're rocking and rolling.
Well, we ain't doing anything until you guarantee me that accountant has all the P&Ls and everything put together. Is everything settled up?
Yep, she is working on it as we speak. That was the first thing I did when I got back into town.
Beautiful.
Got her my box of stuff, and I was like, listen, my mentor told me that I need all my P&Ls put together so he and I could sit down and get everything put together.
Amen.
So that's what she's working on now. Actually, I got a call into her today to see where we're at on everything.
Beautiful.
We've done it before. We can do it again, but this time we're going to do it with a greater structure. Just like you told me. You said, and you're going to do the same thing all over again, right? And hearing you say that, it just resonated with me. It's like, yeah, I know. And even when I was telling myself, I'm just going to stay local. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. My personality doesn't allow me. I was watching a video today with Mary, I'm just an entrepreneur. My entrepreneurial personality does not allow me to stay small.
To confine yourself.
Huh?
To confine yourself.
Right, I can find myself, and it won't allow me to do that.
Amen.
I
Amen.
can't.
Amen,
And
brother.
when I look around the community, I'm like, we can service this community better. We can provide a greater service because no one is doing it.
Amen.
And so I have to kind of pace myself. And I mean, I'm holding back because I'm like, okay, I'm waiting to get under this mentorship so I can make sure that this time we have the structure, we have the discipline, we have the blueprint, we have everything in place that is consistency.
So, do you think
And
once
we're not getting the low-bearing fruit.
So once you, and I agree with you, but once you lock down your local market, do you think maybe there'll be more enthusiasm for at that point in time to leverage your local market as a platform to springboard off to other directions?
Oh, absolutely. I think that is going to, again, like you said, in a book, transportation is a cash cow. And because we locked down the local market, that cash flow is just not in the low-bearing fruit, but also with, service agreements with the facilities and things like that, and money is constantly coming in, and we know exactly what's going on. It allows us to move into other things. I mean, I was just talking to Mary today, and I was telling her I want to, because I'm trying to find a place for my wife to fit at in what we do.
Excellent.
Because transportation is not her thing.
Sure.
But there's something for her, and I think that pod, that 10-bedroom house with 10 people in it that needs her services, that she can be
Beautiful.
a granddaughter to and love on, will give her purpose. Does that make
Beautiful.
sense?
100%. Love it. Love it. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you spoke with Mary today about that? You spoke with Mary today?
Huh?
That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, we talked a little bit about that.
Love it.
Again, staying in connection because there's some great ideas that were manifested in that room, and like she said on the thing, that there's no doubt, and I told you this, man, there's no doubt in the next, I told Charles this, because I watch him videos, I'm like, I listen to, like, this dude got like 5 or 6 different businesses going, and he is so calm about it. Joe, you're one of the most calmest entrepreneurs I've ever met, like, so confident, like, you're not stressing.
I don't.
And I'm like,
that was
he got a technology business, he got a
Amen.
consulting business, he got the EMT business. So I'm counting this. I'm like, how is he staying so calm?
Is that part of the issue that maybe Charles is having? He's just kind of seems a little overwhelmed, maybe.
I mean, Joe, my friend, my brother is 5 times conceptual than I am. I'm very visual, but conceptual. He's top notch.
Love it.
I'm very visual. I'm like, I can be like, okay, let's go do it, and I'm a risk taker. I ain't taking this money with me nowhere anyway, so I might as well go do something with it.
Exactly.
And see if I can make more, if I can multiply it. That's my mindset.
Exactly. I love
But
it.
conceptual, Charles is high grade.
Love it.
High grade.
I'm just glad you guys are staying together and balancing each other out. I mean, I think you guys could definitely complement each other very well. So, what do you think? I'm gonna call Charles too and talk to him as well. What do you think?
Yeah, give him a call, man. He
Yeah.
needs, I think, and that's another. And see, I think you're the mentor that it's that old proverb: when the student ready, the master will show up.
Sure.
Because everybody that shows up in my life is in ministry. They're pastors, they're bishops, they have some ministerial title.
Sure.
And Charles ain't into that. He's not. You're more hoorah, entrepreneur, go-getter. And I think that's something more that he needs.
Gotcha.
I can take him. And whatever package my mentor come in, I just have the package titles, ups, downs, ins and outs. I don't care. If you're going to teach me something, I'm listening. And write notes. That's me.
Excellent.
But I think you'll unlock some things in his head.
I'm glad. So I'm glad that you guys A, are sticking together. B, I'm glad you reached out to Mary. I think, especially if you have aspirations for getting your wife involved, man, I think that could be a great fit. You know, everything from that, you know, residential care, the home care aspect, I think that would be a great fit. Obviously, I don't know everything about your wife, but definitely that could be a compliment. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yep. Yep.
All right, brother. I'm gonna
Other than that,
I'm gonna call Chuck D as well and holler at him. I'm gonna holler at your boy.
I appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem, man.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I know you're a busy man, and I really, truly appreciate you.
I'm trying to follow up with.
I really do.
I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to follow up with everybody because it's been a week and a half. I want to make sure everybody's not dropping the baton. They're keeping it moving. I know everyone's busy, but got to keep sowing the
Hey,
seed.
Joe, this is one of my drivers calling me.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'll hit you up later.
Okay, bye, bro.
All right, brother.
Hello.
Yo, Chuck D in the place to be.
Hey, how we doing, sir?
Doing good. What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm running down the interstate right now.
You by yourself?
Yeah. I'm by myself, headed to another run.
Good boy. Good boy. You guys busy as heck or what?
Well, I am. I'm Decatur to Springfield. Now I'm headed to Havana, up to Canton, which it's all running miles.
Awesome. I just talked to Cherry Berry. He was singing your praises. So I was, it's been a week and a half, man. So I was just trying to reach out to everybody from the Roundtable Gathering, make sure no one dropped the baton. They're all picking it up and running with it, man. Just want to touch base and make sure you guys are moving forward, getting everything done. He told me that he already he got everything to the accountant. She should be done soon with putting all your numbers together, which is good. But
Absolutely.
very good, very good. I told Cherry Berry I was going to reach out to Chuck D. Make sure you're doing good too, brother.
Yep, I'm doing fine. It was a pleasure being down there. It helps refocus. A lot of stuff that needed to be put in orders in the process because
Excellent.
you know how it is.
Excellent.
So yes.
You and Cherry Berry good though? You guys are on the same page moving forward?
Oh, absolutely.
Love it, man. Love it. So what can I do for you, brother? You tell me. What can I do to help you, man? What can I do to help you? What can I do to further help you solidify your thinking or strategy, tactics, whatever's necessary, man?
Well, I was going to say my focus is right now is creating the money so we can get you on retainer like right now so I get the personal contact just to make sure that we don't screw things up again. Because like I said, I mean, we were talking, I knew stuff wasn't quite ready, but he wasn't ready to do certain things the way they needed to be done, and being down there helped. So that helps straighten out a lot. It's just creating the capital to make things happen.
Sure. Well, look, man, it's gonna be easy peasy for you guys. You guys did really well before, even though look, you guys actually had. If there's ever such a thing as a good problem, you guys had a good problem because you guys grew too fast and it became unmanageable and untenable at that point in time. So now we'll still grow with a rapid pace, but now it'll be much more structured and focused. That'll be the plan. So that way you kind of insulate yourself from the risk and the problems and the burdens associated with that first venture. But you guys did really well.
Absolutely.
You guys did really well. I mean, you guys, if you look at it, man, you guys are pushing over $3 million in 3 years. That was absolute phenomenal growth. So you guys did something right before, so now we're going to do it again, but it's going to be more focused and structured, so it's more controllable and scalable. So that's good, man.
Absolutely.
So you got.
I was going to say, I read the email that you sent me, and I was watching another one of your videos on some of my downtime, and it's like, got to get into the private pay world. Because, like you said, that low-hanging fruit, it just, like what you said in the email, like, that's what they're giving us.
Totally.
I'm like, at any point in time, that faucet can be turned off.
It's funny you say that because I literally had a conversation yesterday with someone who reached out to us to retain my services, and that literally just happened to them this week. They were doing about $80,000 a month with a broker, and it's drying up to next to nil. They were doing almost $80,000 a month, and it's drying up next to nil, which is of great concern to them because they're obviously 95+% of their revenue is coming from that broker, and it was all sunshiny days and smooth sailing until the brokers start, playing their games, and now all of a sudden they're painfully vulnerable, and they have all these assets that look like they're going to be underutilized until they re-strategize and and transition to more of a private pay and contracted type business model. So that's good. I'm glad you see that.
Absolutely.
So, All right, brother. You got. You make sure you stay in touch. Anything we could do to help you guys between now and then and beyond, you just make sure you reach out, because I want to make sure that everybody who attended that event stays focused, stays on point, and is successful.
Absolutely, I appreciate that, man.
All right,
And I'm
brother.
going to get ready to lock your number into my phone.
Good. Do it. Lock it up, man. All right, brother. I appreciate it, man. I'll talk soon.
All right, man. Later, bro. Thank you.
Bye.
Hi, this is Nancy.
Well, well, well. Look who it is. Little Miss
Who is
Nancy.
this?
This is Joel Davis.
Oh, hi.
What's up, sister?
Oh, nothing. Just at on a field trip with my two little ones.
Very good. Very good. I hear those little kitties in the background. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
How are you?
Doing well. I just left you a message, and I figured you were screening your calls as you're sitting there sipping on your Starbucks.
No, it calls as no call. Well, I didn't catch the first one, but it says no caller ID. So I'm like, well, I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I just called, left you a message and everything. Just wanted to follow up. I've been going down the roster from the Roundtable Gathering and reaching out to everybody. It's been a week and a half, and make sure that everybody's, moving forward, handling business, making moves versus dropping the baton and leaving things behind.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're working on it. Actually, looking at getting an office space right now because we're just getting so busy that we need somewhere for all the equipment and employees and everything.
So while you're on the field trip, who's holding down the fort?
My office manager.
Beautiful. Very good.
Yeah.
Where are you guys going on the field trip?
We're going to this place called Avila Valley Barn. It's like a petting zoo, bakery shop. It's kind of like a cute little place. Pumpkin rides, all that good stuff.
And there's food there?
Yeah, they have like a bakery and they sell like homemade stuff.
So why wasn't I invited? I'm fat.
I know.
I'm fat. I like food.
We'll have to invite you next time.
Amen.
Next year, come on out.
Amen. So what else you got, sister? Did you talk to your mommy? Did you get in trouble?
No. Why?
What would your mommy say about coming and meeting the fat man and everybody else?
Oh, no. She was like super excited. She was like, yeah, super excited that I finally went out and met you. And yeah, it's been crazy for us in October. So once things settle down, I'm going to try to sign up for your one-on-one and, get things going.
Cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
How are you and fam?
Oh, very good, man. My kids, wife, excellent. Business, excellent. I can't complain. There's nothing I could possibly complain about. My mom's a little under the weather, but other than that, as long as she rebounds, I don't have any problems. So.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, I hope she does.
Me too. You only get one mom, so you gotta take good care of them.
I know, definitely.
All right, sister. You make sure you stay in touch. Let me know if there's anything we could do on our end to help you out in any way. And make sure are you staying in touch with anybody else? You talk to anyone else?
Yeah. Mary actually texted me this morning. I've been in touch with her, and so I'm gonna be calling her later.
Good.
And chatting, and yeah. So we've been staying in touch.
Excellent. Very good. I'm glad to hear that. I talked with her yesterday. She's good people, man. She's doing good things.
She is. She's so sweet.
She is. So, all right, sister.
Well, yeah. Well, thanks so much for calling, and yeah, I'll definitely be in touch for sure.
And stop screening your phone calls.
Well, stop blocking your phone number.
I know. All right, sister. You be good. Take care.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.